Hi ladies, I'm Ali and welcome to Clear Skin and Wellbeing. So today I thought I would do some yoga exercises for a slimmer face. But before I do so, if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe and also please like and also please share. Right, so yoga exercises for a slimmer face. The first thing I like to do is to sit down and have my body in complete balance. So you want the soles of your feet on the ground, no cross legs. You want to be nice and in alignment. And then I wash my face, and then so it's nice and clean. When doing yoga exercises on the face, I really don't like wearing makeup. I think it's quite important to have a clean face and then add a couple of serums, if you like, some products, so then we can actually get the face worked and it'll help with those fine lines and wrinkles, and we're almost double bubbling, if you like. So what I'm going to do first is just put on just a nice spritz spray and then just pat it in. And then once I've done that, I love using my rosehip oil. You could use any form of oil, preferably vegetable based rather than mineral based. So I've got my trusted rosehip oil here, and rosehip oil is a natural retinol for the face, if you like. It contains vitamin A, so I would highly recommend it. So I'd rub that into my hands and just get some warmth and energy through, and nice and warm, and then just place it onto your eyes just for a few moments and on the face, and then just gently pat it onto the neck, never forgetting the neck, and on the face there. And what this also does, as well as adding some slip, it's also if you applied a serum or a moisturiser on first, it's also going to lock that in. Right, now with any yoga face exercises, I find it I think it's personally really important to do a warm-up first, then do the yoga exercises, and then do a bit of detoxification in the end. A bit like going to the gym. You don't, suddenly just go to the gym and go on straight onto the rowing or the running machine. You always do a warm-up first. So I like to do that with the face. So first of all, for a bit of warm-up, let's start with the neck. Let's just, in an upward motion, just use our hand and just warm some of those muscles up. Now we have 43 muscles within the face, and it's quite important to use them. And that really does help tighten and create the jaw lines and the contours within the face. And then just move things around. That's better. Just do that. Right, so we've sat down, we've warmed the face up, we've applied some slip and product and some serum, and next thing to do is to do some exercises. The first exercise I like to do is to start from the neck and work our way up slightly. So I like to start down, is to just hold one side of the head, make sure the shoulders down. Again, you're in a complete alignment and in balance. And then just pull the neck down. And I like to hold the shoulder down slightly as well, just to get a lovely stretch on that neck. Now, you don't want to be pulling and stretching too far. You don't want it hurting. You just want a slight tautness. And then just hold that for a few seconds. You could do a few belly breaths, breathing in through the nose from the belly and then out through the mouth a few times if you like, which is actually very good because it then would add, you can get some oxygen to the face. So once we've done that on our neck, you could then start on the jawline here. So with the longest finger here, if you can put it onto your chin and then just close the mouth and then jut the chin out, and I'll show you here. You could do this 5-6 times. you want to apply a little bit of pressure on your hat finger while you're doing it, so you're working against your chin here. And then once we've done that, we can then sort of do some more exercises working up. Now, one exercise which is amazing for these bits here, the cheekbones and the cheeks, because if this is lifted up, this brings everything else up rather than dragging it down. And that is what I would almost call the puffer fish. So we're going to take a deep breath in from the belly, and we're going to blow out both of our cheeks and hold it as long as you can. I'll probably just hold it a few seconds, but I'll show you here. And you want to do that 3 or 4 times, almost to the point of it starting to ache on those cheeks. I'll do it one last time. And then once we've done, sun's come out, and then once we've done that, we're going to do the same again and alternate on either cheeks. So for instance, from the belly, there we go. Now, when you're doing that exercise, it's really important not to have any more tension in the rest of the face. You don't want to be creating wrinkles anywhere else. So a nice relaxed face. So what we do now, again, we do it again, either side. So in from the belly. Now the last exercise, there's going to be 2 of these, a variation. We're going to pull in our cheeks, and then you could almost, if you wanted to, as an extra, you could, again, the longest finger here, and you can jut out at the same time. But I'll just show you first. So in from the belly. So you're actually pulling in the air and lifting these up, and you're also working this muscle here at the same time. And then the last yoga exercise before we do any detoxification of the toxins, if you like, is we are going to actually breathe in again as we did on the previous exercise, and then we're going to shift it literally from one cheek to the other. So I'll just demonstrate here. So shoulders back. Again, deep breath in from the belly. And see, it starts to sculpt there. So after that, it's now time for doing just a little bit of detoxification, because we've moved the skin, we've moved some lymph around in the warm-up, we've used a few muscles within our face, so now it's almost a bit of a cool down, if you like, and just to get rid of some of those toxins. You don't want them to be sort of hanging around in the face. So if you can just do just a few gentle massaging. I like to work my way across. You don't want to push anything in, you want to be pushing everything out. And then here, when it comes to the eye area, just be very, very light. Just very, very fine, one of the finest parts on the body. And just do that. And then just move things, all these little lymph nodes along here. We've worked the cheeks, so just, if you can just get in there a bit. This is the point where I do want to always swallow, as it just starts to move all the lymph around. So then we're just moving that across, and we're moving down, then onto the neck. And if you can go up and sort of start to aim towards those ears where we've got lots of lymph nodes, and also the cheek and the chin and the jawline. There we go. And then you can just give it just a few rubs here. Insert, I like to go in a circular motion. And then further down and further back onto the back of the neck. And this is the only time I do like to work going down the neck, and then go down from the back just to release all those toxins. And down again. And then once we get to the clavicle, here between the middle parts here, you've got two areas here. If you can just give those just a few pumps, just press them, not too hard, just a bit, just to release all those toxins. So again, you could, if you wanted to, go down and then just again release and take a deep, big breath. Ready for elimination, if you like, for the rest of the body. Now, before I say goodbye, is one other exercise which I would highly recommend you do throughout the whole day, which is so good for creating a slimmer face and helping those cheekbones, is to smile, but not a big smile, because if you smile too much, particularly when you get older, you start to get these wrinkles, but just a little smile, just to lift up here, because if you're doing that throughout, then eventually those muscles are going to be, they're quite contracted, and you're going to build up muscle within the face here of those cheekbones. And apart from that, it always looks nice, and I just think you look more friendly, and I just think it will really help with those cheekbones and slimming the face. And by doing that all the time, eventually you don't even notice. So for instance, so down here, and then just lift slightly. And then just hold that lift when you're talking, when moving around, and eventually it will just come so naturally. It really does. It's an absolute game changer. I really do believe just that hint of that lift on those cheekbones, not too much, just a little bit. You don't want to be crunching the eyes, just there. And that really does help with this, which will then slim this down and have that natural facelift. So again, if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe, and also please like. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.